So the bug out event is coming back to Pokemon Go, and it is bringing a lot for just 4 days of gameplay. So let's look at the details, the dates, and the bonuses, along with all the debuts that we're going to be getting to see if it's going to be worth the 4-day blitz that this bug out event is giving us. So the bug out event in 2025 is going to be from Wednesday to March 26th at 10 a.m. local time, all the way to Sunday, March 30th, 8 p.m. local time. So a good little way to end up and wrap up your week, especially wrapping up the month of March. So not too bad. So let's look at the bonuses to see what we're going to be getting with this year's bug out event. So the bonuses are going to be double catch experience for nice throws or better. So nice, great, excellent throws are going to get double experience, which is going to be fantastic. Increased chance for extra candy on nice, great, and excellent throws as well. So more than likely what's going to happen is what they've done in the past. A nice throw will probably get you a +1 candy, a great throw a +2, and an excellent a +3. So the better the throw, the better the candy bonus is going to be. For all the trainers level 31 and above, you're going to have an increased chance of getting an XL candy on your nice throws or better, which is always great, especially for some of these Pokemon have some viability in terms of rating and PvP. Lure modules will attract Sizzilpede during the event. So that may sound underrated, but Sizzilpede is one of the focus Pokemon for this event. So it's a really good way to kind of, especially if you find a nice little park or you just find a spot where you have a Pokestop, you can always put a lure onto that Pokestop while you're enjoying a meal or just enjoying a spot. That way you don't feel like you have to constantly walk and constantly move. That's the beauty of lure modules. If you're kind of at a spot and you're kind of just hanging out, this is a really good bonus for that, and especially with it being a focused Pokemon. During the event, you'll have an increased chance of shiny Wurmple and Venipede. So, not bad shinies. Unfortunately, Wurmple doesn't have the party hat, so it's just a regular Wurmple. But increased shiny boosts for 2 different Pokemon, especially one with a branch evolution, is never a bad thing. And last, if enough Pokemon are caught with a single lure module, additional Pokemon will come to the module. So basically, if you're at a module and you're at a lure long enough and you catch enough Pokemon off that lure will have an extra benefit, an extra bonus to it once you kind of get enough caught. It doesn't tell us how many, but it shouldn't be too hard. A lure module spawns one every 30 seconds to a minute, so it's not going to be a lot. But if a lot of players are playing off that module, obviously you're going to get the bonuses quicker. So let's go look at the debuts and the wild encounters to see who and what we can take advantage of. As we talked about, lure modules will attract Sizzilpede and Centiskorch are making their Pokemon Go debut. So no shiny, but this is going to more than likely be a 50 candy evolution stage 1 Pokemon. It's a bug type. It's bug fire, so really interesting typing. And Centiskorch does have a G-Max form. So it'd be one of those cases where if you want to evolve for your Pokedex, fantastic. I'm going to do that. But also catch enough so you have a good bit of candy stash. So when we get Centiskorch G-Max, you have the candy to max out that G-Max. For the wild encounters for the event, we have Caterpie, Weedle, Wurmple, Nincada, Venipede, Dwebble, Joltik, Grubbin, Jupiter, and Nimble. And the rare encounter is going to be Cutiefly, so a whole bunch of bug Pokemon, a whole bunch of shiny bug Pokemon. And don't forget that Wurmple and Venipede are going to have a shiny boost attached to them. So it's definitely, I know bug Pokemon are not the most exciting to catch. Bug Pokemon are not the easiest to catch either. So if you get the nice, great next one throws off these, you're definitely honing in on your catching skills for the game. In terms of raids, this is where I'm actually intrigued on the raids because of what we're going to be getting in these. So in the 1-star raids, we're getting Scyther, Nincada, and Sizzilpede. So Sizzilpede is a raid and lore module spawned Pokemon. So 2 different ways to get a Sizzilpede. So at least there's more than one. I will say this, not locked behind one or the other. And then in the 3-star raids, this is where I believe we got the most value out of this. Beedrill, which has a Mega. Scizor, which has a Mega. Kleavor, which is a good bug Pokemon in general. So we have a lot of Scyther in this raid pool. In the 1-star, we have the Scyther, and the 3-star with both Scyther evolutions. So I'm actually fairly impressed on the lower tier raid pool this time. And honestly, I might actually raid a couple and use my free raid pass every day on some 3-stars I normally would pass up on. And then, as always, we'll have field research tasks for the event. And then what they've been doing a lot more lately, which Niantic, please continue these, are free time researches for everybody. The time research will include 1 lore module, encounters with Sininja, Sizzilpede, Cleavor, and more. So I'm not against that. And if you want to enhance that, there is a pay time research for $2, which gets you 1 more lore module, 2 premium passes, and more encounters. So not the worst thing in the world. I think this season we've been seeing a lot, especially in the month of March, a lot of free time researches, which we normally don't see except for super special events. So I do enjoy it. I think they are fine-tuning it, and I honestly, it's getting better. The tasks are lining them up with the focus of the event, which is always preferred. So this one's not too bad. There's going to be a collection challenge and showcases during the event as well. So overall, Bug Out is a really good event, I feel. I think it's one of those situations where bug Pokemon do not get a lot of positive attention, but I think this is an event to showcase them, and getting a debut, a future Gmax Pokemon, and then 2 shiny boosted Pokemon is always a really good way to entice players to come out and play for a weekend focus event. Yes, it is starting on a Wednesday, but it goes all the way through a Sunday. So I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments what part of this event you are most excited about. For me, it's actually the 3-star raids. I know, shocker, I'm actually excited for a raid for once. But I think the Scizor and Cleavor spawns, along with a Mega and Beedrill, is a great way to get a good IV of either 3 of them, get more candy for all of them. That way you can always prepare one for a raid or for a PvP event, because as we see, Scizor especially is a really good raider when it comes to Psychic and Dark bosses. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this event, enjoy your Pokemon Go experience, and I will see you guys later.